Welcome back. Well, the Presidential Committee is speaking up lately on different matters. We're going over to Abuja to get a response first and foremost. Markway.
Thank you so much, Chamberlain. I have with me in the studio Professor Femi Odekunle, who is a member of the Presidential Advisory Committee Against Corruption. You're welcome to Sunrise Daily.
My pleasure.
Now, listening very intently to the conversation that happened, excuse me, I think there's a howl back in my ear.
Yes.
But listening very intently to that conversation that you had there, it's been 1 year since the Presidential Advisory Committee was set up, and I think now you've handed over your report to the presidency. Is that right?
We are handing over the annual report.
Oh, is it going to be, are you like a permanent body?
No, we are not a permanent body, but our tenure is not determined. It's a continuous exercise.
Okay. So is this batch 1 of the report that has been handed over to the president?
Correct.
Batch
that is
1.
being handed over.
That is being handed over?
Yes.
So how are you able to get the body of work from which you're advising the president? Are you into investigations as well?
No. We are not. We are an advisory body. We are not into investigation. We are not EFCC or IPC. Or something like that. You should note that all of us except one, they are professors in the field of criminology, in the field of public law. So our job is to collect information, collect data, on the basis of knowledge therefrom, advise the presidency. And then, of course, on the basis of the same knowledge and interactions, we will advise the anti-corruption agencies and all other agencies where corruption may be rife, as well as the president himself in terms of directives that they could give out if our advice is found to be acceptable.
So what sort of data then forms the body of knowledge which you have to go through or, sift through? I would imagine that there will be some form of, data that you will be sifting through.
Okay. Before we came on, you know that other people have been working, academics, research institutes, government policy papers, those are there. Again, each and every one of us virtually are experts in the field. Thirdly, and this is very important now, we will take EFCC, for example. We will relate to them to what is your level of performance. Why are you not performing maybe to expectation? What are the stumbling blocks? Is it personnel? Is it funding? Is it orientation? At the end of the day, on the basis of that interaction, we come up with what should be done to enhance performance. But most of what we have been doing has to do with enhancing capacity, enhancing understanding, appreciating the role of the agency or institution or whatever in the fight against corruption. Encouraging a kind of paradigm shift in the way people see the problem of corruption, in the way agencies appreciate disposition to their work. We've so related to anti-corruption agencies like ICPC, like EFCC. We've related to federal high court judges. We've related to the Supreme Court. I remember when we visited the Supreme Court about a year ago, we spent about 4 or 5 hours with all the justices, including the President of Court of Appeal. We've organized this kind of interactions. I mean, serious interaction that could take 1 or 2 days throughout the country in terms of federal high court judges in Abuja zone, Kaduna zone, Gombe zone, Jos zone, Port Harcourt zone, Owerri zone. So we deal with all these agencies. And we also, therefrom, we produce documents, like not like cookbook, but like guidelines on, take for example, prosecution. You could say it's based on our advice, they are setting up teams of prosecutors who are trained specially to be able to deal with corruption, so that it could be fast-tracked, so that errors will not be made. Perhaps maybe instead of charging somebody 123 instances of corruption, maybe you need only about 5 that you can pursue properly. And maybe instead of relying on one person, you have a team of about 3 or 4 who then will be able to put their eyes together and be able to make a good case so that the problem of delays and transfers will not affect the prosecution of the cases, or getting the judges to get used to the provisions of the ACJA 2015, Administration of Criminal Justice Act, about the number of adjustments allowed, about when you could stay proceedings, when you cannot stay proceedings, how many adjustments will you entertain in the case. All these things are a basis of interaction with all those who are involved in the pursuit of corruption.
We need to take a moment now. We'll be back and explore whether or not you received petitions from, some members of the public, because there were reports that happened. But we'll be back in just a moment. Do join us again.